The weather's great, the food's great, and there are lots of friends, and I'm averaging 4 hours sleep a night, and I've done 47,000 prostrations, and how would we lay people tell our friends about this last month? How would we explain the sleep deprivation, the 15 hours sitting a day, the discomfort, the prostrations, the precepts, the whole works? How would we explain our south of France holiday that had no alcohol, clubs, swimming pools, no sex? How would we explain all this? In a word, Rinpoche. Who else could put us through all this? Who else could help us understand and endure it? Who else could give us the chance to do 100 million manis for His Holiness? Who else could give us a month face to face with our self-cherishing? Who else could help us open our hearts to others? Who else could introduce us to our minds and give us tools to deal with it? Who else could inspire and energize us so we could actually enjoy it? Who else could create this pure land that we're living in? In 4 words, Kyabje Thubten Zopa Rinpoche. Rinpoche, you are patience. But maybe when teaching us, you still had to use that mantra you taught us to increase patience. Many of us who've been sitting in front of you for decades still haven't got it. You never give up on us. You never give up on anybody. Rinpoche, never ever give up on us, no matter how long it takes. The way you live, you are our ultimate role model, showing us by example how it's possible to live in complete purity. You combine wisdom and compassion in a way that is perfect, the perfect antidote for all of us illusioned students. Knowing our minds, you have the skill to crack even the thickest of the thick-skulled ones amongst us. You can take us from tears of unbearable compassion to tears of laughter, laughing at yourself, playing with words, even sometimes manifesting forgetfulness to make the old ones amongst us feel better. The breadths of the methods you use on us are amazing. Amazing. No matter how deluded we might be, you have a means to bring us benefit. You teach us to trust you, and you teach us to take responsibility for our own lives. You present us the broadest picture and the finest detail, from how to play the symbols to the meaning of one word in a prayer. You play with our minds, creating conditions where we're confronted with our own delusions and our own true, although not truly existing, potential. While we sleep our blissful 4 hours a day, you work. Endless projects manifesting and growing like the offerings you ask us to make. It's impossible to conceive the breadth of your vision, the scope of your projects. Manifesting in human form for us, surely in reality you must have 1,000 arms and 1,000 eyes just to be able to do 1,000th of the work you do for sentient beings. Unexcelled masters of explaining wisdom, even turning the dedications into a teaching on emptiness. From the most profound to the most practical, effective methods we can use in our everyday life for all sentient beings who aren't even there at all. We do all this work and they're not even there in the way that we perceive them. Above all, You are compassion, unimaginable and vast compassion for all beings, from the wounded pigeon to the plane crash victims, to all of us wandering in the 6 realms, full of delusions and suffering. Your incredible kindness to all us students. When our self-cherishing reacts to the hours and to the practice, you are our compassionate torturer. When our minds are drunk with lethargy, you are our wake-up call. When our self is crying, me, me, you are our bath of compassion. When the child within cries enough, you lead us from delusion to awaken our potential. When our hearts are open, you are our mother and father, all loving. You are always in our hearts, but what a joy to have you here for us for a full month, to be part of your mandala and experience the family feeling of the FPMT. Like the mandala offering splitting into atoms, we'll carry this inspiration back with us all over the world. With our dull minds, we can't see a millionth of your great qualities, a billionth, a zillionth. Yet we can see some of what you do. While we thrash about in samsara, eating and sleeping, working and making mistakes, you remain there immutable, heart of our hearts. You started this retreat by saying, we should do for liberation what people do for football. People cheer when their country wins the European Cup. Well, here at the end of this amazing retreat, we have just won 1 million European Cups full of merit. 1 billion European Cups full of merit. 1 zillion European Cups full of merit. Skies full of European Cups full of merit. And that's another thing, Rinpoche. You've taught us how to rejoice. So Rinpoche, please, please, please have a long life. Please, please, please remain to guide us forever through all our future lives. Please be the unerring guide to all mother sentient beings and lead us to enlightenment, which is empty from its own side. Without even a second's delay, by yourself alone. Please, please, Rinpoche, precious Rinpoche, please live long.
Idam Guru Ramendala Kamniya Daya